Well, hello everybody and happy Saturday. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com and it is date night with Lisa. So obviously I don't have a date tonight, but I have exciting news. I did have a date today, so I will tell you about it in just a few minutes. But first I just want to say hey, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. It's a beautiful day in Chesapeake, Virginia, and I have a beautiful card to show you tonight. This one right here. So if you were with me last week, we made this card and we made the stencil out of the die from the Artistically Inked Bundle, and then we colored it and had it on here, and then what was left when you took it away was this beautiful picture, or I don't know what you call it. It's not really stamped, but just this image. So I used what was left over, and I told you I was going to do something with it. So today I made this card out of that. So I'm going to show you how I did it. So let me get my computer going, see if anybody's on. Hopefully you guys remembered that it's date night with me. And I can't wait to tell you all about my date that I had today and also the other day. We do have a few people watching. Yay. Let me get my stuff straight. I don't know why it shows that it's straight on my phone and then it comes up crooked on my computer. So I don't understand that. But we'll try and straighten it up a little bit. I know you guys probably get sick of doing that, but I don't understand. It's straight on my phone, so I don't know why it's crooked on here. Hey Sharon, hey Susan. Hey Susan, did you see you won the stamp set? I haven't seen you in a couple videos, but you won the stamp set, the Sweet Sampler. So make sure you email me your address so I can give it to you. Also, winner of this card was Lori Vissers. Haven't heard from you yet, Lori, but you won this card. And I also have a couple other winners. So the winner of the stamp set from last week is Deborah Markunis. So Deborah, I know I just spelled your name wrong too. I just realized that, sorry. But you won the Punch Party stamp set. And then Tracy Haas, you won this card from the other day. So send me your address. And Michelle Pittman, you won this card from the other day. So if you're watching on Facebook, you'll have to go to my YouTube channel because well, actually I think on Facebook my email is on there too. But it's just stampgirl2@cox.net. If you're on YouTube, it is in the link. So just click on the link on YouTube in the description box. So let's get started with everything that you're going to need. So this was the original card. If you go back to, I think it was the last video I did was this one, or maybe, yeah, I think this was the last one. Go back and check that one. But today we're going to be doing this one that I just love. I think it's so pretty and it came out really good because I was trying to decide what colors to use with this green and the kind of yellow, and I thought the Misty Moonlight came out really, really pretty. So we're using on page 9697 the Expressions in Ink bundle, or suite I mean, and it's the Artistically Inked Bundle. So this is the stamp set right here, and we're going to be using a couple of the stamps, and that's where the thanks and the flower come from. And then the dies, you can't really see them because they're so little here, but hopefully that's on the screen. We're going to be using this die right here, which is in the dies. So I already went ahead and punched it out just to save time. So let me show you what you need. We've got a piece of scrap, scrap white, 5.5 by 4 1/4. This is for your die cutting out. So this is going to be for this and also the flowers that you have to cut out. So that's just a scrap, and I'll just put that with it, kind of underneath. Then you need a piece of Misty Moonlight, 5.5 by 8.5. The Expressions in Ink designer paper, 5 1/4 by 4. And then we've got the die that I actually cut out with that. And we've got 5 1/4 by 4 white. This is for the inside of the card, and then also this is for the inside of the card, 5 1/4 by 3/4 designer series paper. And this is actually the back of this piece. So when you cut this piece, it's 12 by 12. I cut it in half at 6 inches, and then I just trimmed off 3/4 of an inch off either end. So it gave me this because it's kind of got the design in the middle, and I should have brought the whole piece, but it's kind of like got this going on, and then on the other side it's like this, and so I cut it in half, and then I trimmed off just the top and the bottom so that the white was cut off. And when you cut off that white piece, this is the back of it, and it's really pretty. So we're going to put that on the inside. All right, so let's get started. And I hope you guys had an awesome day today. My day was fabulous. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I did have a date. It was my second date with a new gentleman that I met online. And he is just so sweet. I'm so excited. All right, so this piece right here, that big half a sheet, well, quarter of a sheet, I mean, this is for punching this out. And also we're going to stamp these flowers twice. And I got, this is a funny story. So I punched these out ahead of time, and I was putting some hand sanitizer on, and the sanitizer dropped a little drop on there. And I thought that came out so pretty. I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I might have to experiment with some hand sanitizer. I don't know if it's the alcohol in it or what, but it came out that really pretty light blue color, but that's gonna be covered up, so I didn't worry about it. But this piece right here is for cutting everything out. So then the white piece is for the inside, and we're going to stamp on that in a minute, but we're going to do this one. Actually, we're going to sponge first because we have to sponge. All right, so let me get my scrap paper out, which is already nice and dirty. And there's a couple little pieces in here. All right, so we're going to start with mint macaron, and we did this on the last video, but just in case you missed it, I'm going to show you again. So just dip your blending brush in the mint macaron, and then you're just gonna color, and just be really careful because this is really delicate and you don't want to rip it, but if you do, we can kind of work with that. It'll be okay. And just do some of it in the lighter color, and then we're going to go back with the Just Jade over the rest of it. So my first date was last week. We went out to lunch, and it ended up being like a 4-hour lunch because we just had such a good time. And he's really, really, really nice. So we had our second date today, which was lunch and a movie. And we went and saw this really good movie with Jason Statham in it. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's like one of my favorite actors. He's so good looking, and like always plays the same part in a movie. You know, he's always like the guy who's so skilled at shooting and everything. I mean, he's like one of those amazing guys that is in movies that always ends up saving everybody in the end, you know. So it was about him, and I won't tell you the whole plot, but it was a really good movie. So we did that and lunch, and we're going to dinner tomorrow again, so I'm really excited. Oh, Susan, you saw that movie? I know, it was so good. Wrath of Man. Yeah, that was the name. I was trying to remember the name of it. Wrath of Man was very good. I have not seen a movie since before COVID started at the movie theater, so it was exciting to go to a movie, actually. All right, so this is Just Jade. And you're just going to go over top of that. And I really should have done this over a piece of white cardstock so I wouldn't have wasted the stenciling part of it, and I could have used that on another card. I didn't even think about it, but so if you're doing this, make sure you do it over top of a plain white piece of paper, and then you can use the what's left to make this card. So I could have made another one of these. All right, so we're just gonna sponge this, not sponge it, blend it, sorry. And so part is mint macaron, part is Just Jade. And there you go. So it comes out like that. If you want to make it darker, you can. If you want it lighter, you can. Whatever you want to do, it's your card. All right, then we're going to stamp the thanks on the top. So I'll get rid of that. So this is just going to go on here like so. And we want to have the thanks at the very top. And this is from that same stamp set. And we're just going to put it right on the top, left or right, doesn't matter, whichever one you like, because it's your card. And then on the scrap paper, we're going to stamp 2 of these. So let me just get that scrap back out. So you're going to stamp 2 of these, and then you're going to cut them out with the dies, or you could cut them out with the scissors if you want to. I think this is just so pretty. I love these kind of stamps. They're the distinctive ones, and I think they're just beautiful. So I went ahead and popped them out ahead of time. Oops, do we need this? No, we don't need it anymore. All right, I went ahead and popped them out ahead of time with my die, which this is the die that goes with it, and it lines up perfectly, pops them out, and now we're going to put them together. So we've got our, oh, I forgot to stamp something. Hold on. Back up, back up. We got to do the inside of the card. So on the inside of the card, we've got our paper, which goes down to the edge. So I'm just going to tape that. It is hot today. It was 90 degrees. You know how I told you guys in one of my, well, a few of my other videos, we had been having a drought, like no rain at all for about almost a month, and everything was brown and dying. Well, we ended up getting 4 straight days of pouring down rain. Like, I think we got a foot of rain in 4 days. It was crazy. And we had just monsoon torrential rain. But now the grass is coming back a little bit, and my flowers are looking good. So I'm so thankful we got some rain, but now it's hot. It's 90 degrees today and tomorrow, then it's supposed to rain again, which I don't mind because it's nice for my flowers and everything. All right, so I want to do the flower here again. So I'm just going to ink it up and stamp it twice. Oh, thanks, Sharon. So I'm just going to stamp it like over here on the left, and then lift it up and just stamp it again right next to it. So I've just got a couple little stamps. And then, you know what I love to do is put speckles on stuff. So I've got my Misty Moonlight. This is the light one. So I'm going to do this on the front and the inside. So both pieces, I'm going to take my Stampin' Blend and just use it to tap. This is just any color you want. You can tap on it, or you could take a pen or whatever. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to tap on here, make some speckles. You see them? Can you see that? It's so pretty. It just gives like a real subtle sprinkle of color. And I'm going to do that on the inside too. And you just have to hit it hard. Not, I mean, super hard, but don't do like this because then nothing's going to come out. Oh, I also used this to color some pearls, and you know I love to color my pearls. So I colored those with the Stampin' Blend. Takes all of 1 second to color them. And this is permanent. It's alcohol marker, so it does stay on there permanently. And then we're just going to put it all together. All right, so this goes inside your card. I'm just going to glue it down with my green glue. And put that in there. Whenever you have a dark background piece for your card, it's always nice to put white inside in case you want to write a note in there, because it'd be hard to see on the darker paper. So that's the Misty Moonlight. Then we're going to have this on the front. So I'm just going to glue that down. See, this is the back of it, which is that piece. So it's beautiful on the front and the back. It's hard. This paper is so hard to use because I hate to put glue on the other side. They're both so pretty. I almost wish it was just one-sided paper and we could get all 12 sheets of one side, but I mean 24 sheets. So you have 12 sheets in a pack, but they're double-sided. So if you could have all of them single-sided, then you get 24 sheets. All right, so there you go. So you can see those little sprinkles on there, so pretty. All right, so now we're going to glue this down. This is the hardest part. I probably should have put this with the sticker paper on the back of it, and then you could just peel it and stick it. But, or you can sponge the glue on the back. I should have done that too, but I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here, just in kind of the middle, and wherever there's like a little bit of thicker area, I'm just going to dab some on here. doesn't have to be a lot, and that's probably good. So it's just a little bit, enough just to hold it down. All right, and you only have like one chance at this, so you don't want to put it in the wrong spot and then smear it all. So I want my flower like here under the words. So there we go. I'm just gonna hold that for a sec. So you want it like right under your words with the leaf coming up. All right, so then I did a little trick with these flowers. So I tried just one flower and I didn't really like it with just one. I mean, you could just put one flower there and do that, but I liked it better with two. So I glued them together a little bit. So put a bunch of tape on the back. And then I just kind of covered this one over top of that one, like so. And then put a lot of tape on the back. You can tell this was scrap paper. All right, so then we're gonna take some ribbon, and I didn't really measure this, I just kind of started playing with it. And I started making little loops. So I kind of, it's really sticky. Hey Deborah, you won a stamp set, and I spelled your name wrong, but you won the Punch Party stamp set. Sorry I misspelled your name, I'll fix it. But you won. I'm glad you joined us before we finished. You'll have to go back and watch it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just make some loops on here. So I started kind of over to the side. I'm gonna go down, make a loop, and then loop it on the bottom. And then go back up to the top, make another loop. And you might have to add some more tape if it doesn't stick. And then put another loop down here. And then one more at the top. Might need some more tape just to hold it. There's no scientific way to do these loops, so you just play with it until you like how it looks. So I've got 3 loops at the top, and then I'm gonna have just this little tail sticking out down here and cut it. I mean, you could do another loop there if you want to, but I think that's good. All right, so there it goes. Looks like that. My fingers are sticking to it. Looks like a hot mess on the back, but that's okay. I like the way it came out on the front. All right, we're gonna put a few dimensionals on here just to hold it down and pop it up some. Anybody try that Tillamook ice cream I told you about? Uh-oh, where'd everybody go? My page shrunk. There we go. I don't know where y'all went for a minute. All right, so we'll put a bunch of dimensionals on here. Get my ribbon out of the way. Take these off. And I have a craving for some ice cream right now. I almost went to Chick-fil-A today and got a frosty lemonade too. All right, so you're just gonna put this wherever you want, kind of in the center a little bit. And if you don't like your loops the way they are, you can mess with them. But I think mine look pretty cute. All right, so I'm gonna put that right there. And then I'm gonna color with the Wink of Stella. So I just wanna color the center and a little bit over the darker areas just to give it a little bit of shimmer, because I love sparkles. And I'm thinking about doing this card. I'm having classes this week at my house, and we do 3 projects, and I'm thinking about doing this as one of the cards. So if you're watching and you're coming to class, let me know what you think. If you like this one, or maybe we'll do both of these. You guys, if you're coming to class, you want to do both of these, leave me a comment and let me know. I think they're both pretty. And we could have, well, it'd be easy to do too, because it just takes the one cutout. So you cut it out once and then use it as a stencil for one card, and then use the actual colored one for the other. So it's easy to do both of them. And then we'll have a surprise project. All right, so there you go. Can you see the sparkle on there, hopefully? All right, so we've got sprinkles here, we've got sparkles, and then we're gonna add some pearls. So we've got our little pearls, and we're gonna put 3 of those on here. And I really think this Misty Moonlight came out great with the colors in the paper. And I love it. Love it. So there you go. And I think we are all done. So what do you guys think? You love it? Love it? Thank you, Susan. Hey. All right. Let me know what you think. You have any thumbs up or hearts for me tonight? Let me know what you think. And also, I have another stamp set giveaway. So here's another sweet sampler. I gave away one of these last week. Susan won that one. So we've got another one to give away. Brand new stamp set. It is not retired yet either. It's in the Spring Mini, which is on sale. Thank you guys. The Spring Mini catalog has a huge sale going on. So if you check out, actually my blog I have not posted yet, so I better do that right after this video. But you can go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and shop right there. And the list of sale products is on there. And here's the host code to use for June if your order is less than $150. If it's more than $150, you get the hostess benefits yourself, so don't use a hostess code. And then also, if your order is more than $250, you get an extra bonus $25 in hostess free stuff. So that's $50 you'll get free. So thanks you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, leave a comment. You could win one of these cards. They're pretty much exactly the same, but I'll pick one of them pick a winner for one of them, and you will get the card in the mail. Also, just going back in case you're just tuning in, here are the winners of the other ones. So Michelle Pittman, you won this one. Tracy Haas, you won this one. And Lori Vissers, you won this one. So make sure you guys give me your address. And Susan, also you won the stamp set. So make sure I get all of your addresses, and I'll put those in the mail to you this week. Or next week, sorry. Today's Saturday. The mail already came. So thanks for watching, and thanks for being my date for tonight. Hopefully I'll have some more exciting stories for you soon about my date tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I probably won't be doing a video tomorrow, but maybe Tuesday is the next one I'll do. So I will see you then. Bye-bye.